musicians and put your music in front of them because it's such an oversaturated marketplace, I suppose. But the great news is there are some fantastic artists out there. We play 30 odd a week on this show,
right?
And we're starting to see this wave of younger artists coming through as well, which is great because don't get me wrong, you need bands like 1-in-5 that are in their 30s, but you need the Katies and the Erins and the Wild Horses and the Honey Badgers and everything else, because that's the future. So it's fantastic to hear. It's a great tune.
Right on. So next up, we're gonna get to a new. We'll call it the final version from Stag and Verona because he has the new album out, series like Shadows. So this one's called Hear No Evil. Dig this. Right on. That was Static in Verona, and it was one of my favorite songs off the new album. And that one's called "Hear No Evil." And we got very, very lucky. Rob is a great guy, and you know what? The fact that they gave us the opportunity to get all the rough drafts first, just like he did with his last album with myself and Matt Anderson's, is a absolute pleasure. And I'm glad we could help out with the remix and the alterations of your songs, because it's been so much fun. And you know what? I can't say enough good things about Static in Verona. I mean, it's just a great tune, and he always never ceases to amaze me because he's got such a great voice and just the melodic mixes he comes up with, and he's just a great guy. So be sure to pick it up if you haven't yet. It's called Secrets Like Shadows, and it's all available on his Bandcamp right now. But yeah, it's a great tune and a great album. Please pick it up. And a big thank you to Rob for sending me a copy of it, which I did pass on to Mike. So great tune.
Yeah, 2 words, nailed it. Just absolutely nailed it. Like, it's been a privilege and a pleasure, really, being able to hear all of the different versions of these tracks as they come in, even to the point where sometimes he sends you one and then an hour before the show just switches slightly to the latest version. He works so hard,
which he has done a few times.
Yeah, absolutely. He works so hard on his music, and getting it. It's about it's as much about the mix as it is about the song. Like it's in some ways, and
right.
And it's not for me to say, but in some ways it can be easy to string a song together. I mean, I rarely write complete songs, so it's me to say it's easy to do is a lie from the start. But do you know what I mean? It's that process is one half, I guess, of what I'm saying, of putting together a really good release and a really strong album like this. And if you think about the Juxta album, the Ill-Advised album, the Wolf Sunday album, the Who Killed Nancy Johnson EP, and hundreds of other examples we've played, over the last 6, 8, 10 months, whatever.
Right.
What really makes these really, really strong ones stand out is the completeness, is the way that they're great songs and then they've been put together or put down really, really well. And this is a man that just puts so much effort into that second part of that. It's unbelievable, and it's been, like I say, a real pleasure to hear all the different versions. And then the final album just sounds amazing. It's so good, and it's so big, and it's just great. And they're great tracks, and they're mixed and mastered and everything else really, really well, and just all the little tweaks and everything. And sometimes you listen back and go, I'm not sure what he's done there, but I can tell it's slightly different.
For sure, and sometimes, like you said, they're just small tweaks, but you listen close enough, you can pick them up, and that sort of guy Rob is. Like I've interviewed him once, and we haven't had him back on the show since, and I've been trying to. Just that he's got a busy schedule, that's understandable, but we should have him back on very, very soon. And for Rob, he's in Chicago, Illinois, so he's an hour ahead of where we are in the Eastern Time Zone. So right now, obviously it's 10 o'clock his time, and Mike is about just after 2 o'clock your time. So.
Just after 2 months, but I would love to find out whether he'd prefer to have invincibility or telepathy.
Yeah.
That's a question. No, I won't ask him that. But yeah, I'd love to chat to him because I just think he's brilliant. Like I say, there are. We don't play anything that's bad on this show.
Right.
We pick the songs we like, and we're fortunate enough to have so many great submissions. But it is amazing just when you hear stuff like that, and you get to be involved almost in that process. It really does make you think, God, these people are putting so much effort in. It's incredible, really, and the results are fantastic. So yeah, I just think it's awesome, the whole thing. I've got enough good things to say, actually. I just think it's fun.
Oh, there's only one of peanuts. $20 can buy many peanuts. Explain how. Like Homer's brain. Money can be exchanged for goods and services. Woohoo! And then he subsequently loses $20. And that's when Bart and Milhouse get the super powerful squishy. I don't know what you pixies are, but I really enjoy your pixie juice. So
that was amazing.
there's just a quick little connection there. But moving on, we're gonna get to another song that B and I heard that we didn't get a chance to get to last week, Mike. But this is a new one, and I'm lucky to have it because it's not available anymore. It was released on Bandcamp when they did that day to donate money to the Transgender Law Center, I believe it was.
Oh yeah, I remember Bandcamp did that.
Right, about a month ago, roughly. That it was all the money raised was donated to them, and this song is no longer available, but I do have it. This is a song altered by Mom, and they're such a fun band. Here we go with Every Girl. Dig this. Right on. Altered by Mom and Every Girl. Great tune. I love her vocals and such a fun kind of hop and jump in tune. I'm glad I got a hold of it. And the donations were for a good cause as well. But yeah, great tune. And these guys are always so much fun. And yeah, great band. Altered by Mom.
I love the lyrics in that. I thought that was a fantastic narrative. It's hard to cry with all these needles in my eyes. That's genius. That's
for sure, yeah.
Brilliant. That's absolutely. There's so many lines in that. I'm rubbish at remembering lyrics, but what was it? Yeah, it's gonna evade me. But yeah, there was fantastic lyrics in that. It's a great tune. It's got that real kind of pop punk vibe at the start, and then it's got that great middle eight with the